Now, that's pretty much the end, man. I got so many comments to read, y'all, but I have some political stuff that we need to get into after that. But let's read these comments real quick, and I have kind of been reading them, but I haven't read all of them. Let's see here. Damn, I've been on here way longer than I expected to be. Now let me see. There's OD. Hold up. Um, I'm going to after Miss LJ jumped in here. D Dodson said, "How could she assume love's intent like she like that's no? That's like Glanville assuming he can't be refused. I guess he being recused." Straight to the point said, out of all the YSL witnesses, who do you think hurt the case more? Hurt which case more, the state's case or the defense's case? I think they all hurt the state's case. I'm not gonna lie. Eight Baboon said, now one thing about it, there was a YSL like a co-conspirator, indicted co-conspirator that did help the state's case, but then they went and impeached him. Walter Murphy. Of all of these people right here, like the people that's part of like YSL, Walter Murphy is the only one who was like, the beef started because Thug and Rich Homie Quan fell out. Now, the reason I'm saying that that would have helped the state is because that was the state's original theory, is that they were beefing over Rich Homie Quan, and Rich Homie Quan, there was a beef, and that's what caused Thug to beef with Nut. So then they went and put a bunch of witnesses on the stand after that to pretty much say that there was another theory somewhere and that DK was lying. So I think that if anybody would have helped the state, it would have been DK. I think the state hurt their own case with these witnesses that they call. Eight Baboon said, I've been saying that the Golding motion for mistrial is not the correct argument. Yep. JC, so glad you were able to clear your name, Ms. Hall. Yep. Stacy said, please hit like, yep. Tyrese said, I think the judge should have apologized to Miss Hall and Miss Sylvia. I think she kind of did like an apology to Miss Hall and thanked her for coming back and clearing it up. Esquire said, Love ain't even listening. She's reading something. She don't care because she knows there won't be a mistrial. Yep. Rogue Bonsai said, we always just going to move on. That's how it is out here. Yep. Eric 313 said, shout out to Detroit. Said, they threw out Donald Trump criminal case in Georgia, but not these young men. No, they didn't throw out Trump's criminal case. They had a couple of his charges were dismissed, but because his because his case is on hold right now, there's a stay. They can't really do anything with it right now. It's just completely on hold until some higher judges get part of it. Hip Easter said, I would run away if I would have stayed at this point. D. Dotson said, ignorance or incompetence does not remove responsibility. If Love is messing up, she needs to be held to account. Yep. JC says, some people can't hear. It's just Jess said, Hilton is no better than Love. Brina says, she really don't have thick skin, but she acts like a narcissist. Cheek said, Love is a robot. Rev off go roll said, Love is hate. Hip Easter said, Hilton only shows up when needed at this point. 8 Baboon said, Love a sociopath. She don't care what anybody says about her. That seems to be closer to the truth right there. Jazzy said, Love don't care. Esquire said, I feel like every case she ever had has ever done needs to be reviewed. That's facts. I'm sure a lot of people who've been prosecuted by her and convicted by her are for sure getting their lawyers together to say, hey, we need to go redo this one. Tyrese said, anyone know who the state's next key witness is? I don't know who the state's next key witness is. I'm thinking that it would be well, they're about to go through witnesses on Wednesday. Actually, court is out until next Wednesday, and then on Wednesday, it's a non-jury day. So they're going to go through evidence and all that. I'm sure they'll get to the witness list because the judge said they're going to get to it. Go Roro said, Hilton has been slipping out. Baby soon. Esquire said, the phone guy is still in the stand, Tyrese. Not sure they're calling after him. Eric said, I can't stand her voice. She cannot deliver a speech. Who the F voted for her? She sounds scary as F in that. Go Roro said, who did this to her? Creole Bella said, why is she taking so long to get to the point? Facts. Cheek said, she's even born there. Go Roro said, goofy music, yeah. Brina, she says nothing about justice for victims and families, just talks about winning while using sensitive cases like child sexual abuse and murder to draw empathy from other true narcissists. 8 Baboon said, yes, if they go into her old conviction, they're going to find some dirt. Go Roro, okay. Tyrese, I know of the phone guy. Hip Easter said, I wouldn't elect her for a dog catcher. Go Roro, Hip Easter, that's funny, okay. JC said, hit the like button, please, y'all. Go Roro said, well, I wouldn't elect her to feed my goldfish. Brina says, misdirected anger. The people on trial are not her abusers. Esquire said, oh, yes. She did say she is calling Sprinkle again. Go Roro, yes. Tyrese, if this is the kind of prosecution Miss Love was advocating for, then we prefer they should have just left it like that. Esquire, y'all should read the book Locking Up Our Own. It talks about black prosecutors. It's just Jess. Her husband is a juvenile prosecutor or lawyer. That's where she got that from. Whose husband? Miss Love's husband? I made a tweet about Miss Love, and I said the way Miss Love, the way things are going for Miss Love, if you are her husband, this is the point where you should probably start showing up to trial and sitting in the courtroom to support her every day, because this is a hostile work environment. I would have threw this case out. Miss Love should have thrown this case out for the simple fact of her own mental health. Throw this case out. This case is bringing you nothing, and this is a case that you and your boss, Fonnie Willis, should have never brought before the courts. Throw it out. Save yourself, man. Cad said Fonnie set Love up for this case. She knew she couldn't win this case. Facts. Go Roro said, yep, he has more than one. JC said, didn't Woody say he had two phones? Yep. Nikki B. Me said, just sloppy investigation. Brenda said, premeditated. Go Roro said, so they need to put you in that Fonnie Flunk office. Cad said, that's all it is, bro. They wanted Thug so bad they done messed the case up. Yep. Okay, everybody said we was good on the audio. Yeah, my thing was freezing or something. I don't know what was happening. Let's see. It's very clear that Woody is definitely smart enough to go that route. Brina said, thirsty and slow. Go Roro said, yeah, exactly. Gaither seems lazy. Is she? I don't know. D. Dodson said, if no one took plea deals, the whole system would collapse. Facts. 8 Baboon said, hook, line, and sinker. JC, Alabama on the phone. Esquire, Woody told the cops everybody thought he did it. Everybody was saying it, and the police ignored that. Facts. I Am Amy said, I believe Woody, Threat, and Garlington has something to do with it. Go Roro said, wonder if Woody and Thug planned this knowing Thug would be charged but released because there's honestly no proof. Cad said, that's why he said he gave Threat the car. Yeah, he put it all on Threat. Tyrese, I believe Woody was the driver, not the shooter. JC, Cool Breeze in 2005, QZ was 12 years old. Yep. Cad said Woody was definitely the shooter. That's what he's known for, bro. Brina said, yeah, I clocked that too about the cousin. Juice, nobody asked Gaither about her partner on Cross. I was looking forward to it. Yep. Brina said Love would have jumped all over it because they struck it from the record when Lil D said it. Brina said, I never watched The Wire. Juice, oh, you're right. Thanks for reminding me. Brina JC said, he definitely failed. You could tell even when he was on the stand, he was having a hard time understanding what they was asking. It didn't matter if it was state or defense. Yep. It's just since I found the Demetrius Davis case, I seriously questioned if anyone on trial was involved. It looked like the same car 5 minutes from the barbershop, which would mean it wasn't Infinity. I Am Me, Amy. Juice, I wonder if they are going to bring that up when the defense present their case on closing arguments. 8 Baboon said, was he the one that turned to a junkie at the end of the series? It's just what? I might have just got lead on that. First name might be Makita. That's all I have so far. Brina said, I have to go back and watch it. Brina, they just want big fish for the, okay, I agree. JC said, it turned upside down. Oh my God, that was wild. Not to report Love so crooked. Brina said, Gaither about to lose her job because the black law student wrote to the Hawks. Yep. Let me see. Esquire, there should have been a mistrial just based on the foul situation alone. Like Max Sharp said, this doesn't happen when everybody's above board. Let me see. Eric313 said, if that was a gun or drugs or any other evidence, the case would have got throughout. Yep. 8 Baboon said, you could say sick is understatement. JC said, looking for a picture of Dennis' handwriting. Let me just go down to the bottom. Y'all showed up tonight. I appreciate everybody. My eyes is burning right now. Let me see here. Free Bands Gang says Stillwell is going to jail, man. SMH. Cool Breeze said, I agree, Free Bands. Free Bands said, too many people have said his name. Yes, a lot of people putting him in stuff. Hunty Auntie said, Love don't know either. Jazzy said, isn't the state next key witness Ashley Merchant client? Which one of her clients? Oh, you saying her client in the YSL trial. Who did she represent? Do y'all know who she represented in this case? Cool Breeze. Love thinks she's winning. Uh, Auntie says you can see the gray hairs coming in Love's hair. Go look at Obama when he left office. Hey, Maurice had a crazy close up on Love's hair on I think it was Tuesday, and there's definitely grays coming in there. I'm like, damn, y'all done stressed this lady out that much. Was it Duke or Roscoe? Which one does she represent? Probably Duke, because Duke got a little bit more money, don't he? Yeah. So it's Duke. Yeah, because Ashley Merchant ain't no cheap lawyer, so that probably had to have been Duke. Duke was actually an artist making money. Uh, D. Dodson said, "This is a sad story about poverty. You got a bunch of black kids from the hood and found community and safety within their project, and some dudes chose a street thug, made it. It's a gang. No, oh, hold up. No apologies, just me. Can you answer the question? Why do prosecutors keep saying I think or we believe? Don't they know the answer, or why do they say it's not for the truth? They say we think or we believe because the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So they can't just say something like it's fact. That would be against the rules. They're not allowed to do that because they haven't proven it as fact. It's actually the jury's job to determine whether or not the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt, or AKA proved that it's factual. So they can't say that something is, unless they have a factual basis or good faith basis. They can't just say that. And when they say something is not for the truth, they're just saying like this thing, this statement, this hearsay piece exists, and we just need to know what this person did when they, just like sometimes when they say stuff like, it doesn't matter whether or not If Gang did this shooting against them. It only matters that these YSL guys thought it was If Gang and retaliated against them, right? Because they're not saying that it's truthful that If Gang had anything to do with it. They're saying that it is super relevant that these guys think If Gang was involved, right? It doesn't matter whether or not Dexter Montgomery was trying to rob them. It matters that they thought Dexter Montgomery was trying to rob them, right? So that's what that means. Okay, so everybody's telling me it's Duke. Cool Breeze said calling Duke would be a real bad idea. Well, no, they're calling people like Duke, right? Because Duke is not like a situation like Gunna, right? Duke was really alleged to have been outside, right? So they call people like Duke because they actually want Duke to come up there and lie so that they can go to his plea deal and say, hey, you remember when you agreed to these factual acknowledgments and now you're telling us that they're not true? We're about to lock you back up on probation. Is Duke the one that actually got caught with the gun afterwards and sent back to jail for 10 years? Was that Duke? I know somebody that took a plea deal, got out and then got caught with a gun and then got sent right back. Was that Duke? I'm trying to think. Somebody let me know. I don't want to look it up right now, but somebody let me know if that was Duke. I thought it was Duke. It's definitely somebody. Oh, that was, okay, no. All right, that was Umfunk. All right. So it wasn't Duke. So Duke is good still. But yeah, that's the reason that's the reason Duke is an important witness, because not only do they want him to say something about this whole case, they want to give some information, but they also want to lock him back up. You understand? So, okay. All right. So yeah, that's